So, hi, my name is Ben. I am a current and recent client of Jason who just made his first purchase on a property. And so I wanted to provide my video testimonial. So, I first met Jason about 6 years ago. And this was when my family was purchasing our first property. And I wasn't too involved in that process, to be honest, because it was more so my parents. But what I can say is that my parents were really, really happy with that experience. And we ended up purchasing a two-bedroom unit here in North York. And so throughout the 6 years, we kept in touch with Jason. And he would send us mail and send us information on the current real estate market and trends that he's seeing. And right off the bat, I just knew that Jason was such a professional in that sense, and he's so good at what he does. And so for the 6 years, we kept in touch. And then about a year and a half ago, I felt like I was ready. And I wanted to kind of make my first purchase. And so I reached out to Jason and we met and we sat down for about 2 hours. And he explained the entire process to me from start to finish as somebody who literally knew nothing about how to do this. So he explained everything to me. And after that conversation, I felt like, I don't know if I'm ready. Just from a financial perspective, I wasn't quite ready. I didn't know if I could make that commitment just yet. So I told him that, and without hesitation, he was just like, yeah, no problem at all. Like, no pressure. Take your time, think about it, and kind of save up some more money and kind of get your finances in order. And when you're comfortable and when you're ready, reach out to me. And I really, really appreciated that because he had already put in so much time with me. So I waited a bit longer, and about 5 to 6 months ago, I reached out to Jason. I felt like I was ready. I felt like, I think I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to make my first purchase. And so we met again, and he explained the whole process to me again because I had forgotten everything. And the other thing he did was he asked me a bunch of questions. He asked me, what am I looking for as a buyer? What are things that are important to me? And what's kind of like a deal breaker for me and things that I don't like? And so I really appreciated that about him because he genuinely wanted to know, like, what are my preferences as a buyer? And then we got started. And so there's a few things that I want to touch upon when it comes to Jason. The first thing I want to say is just his level of expertise and attention to detail is just second to none. He is such a professional, and his level of knowledge about the real estate market, about current trends, about the value of properties and what's a good deal and what's not a good deal. He is so good at what he does in that sense, and he has knowledge that you wouldn't necessarily see in a more kind of junior real estate agent who's just kind of starting out his career. And so I really, really appreciated that about him because I could come to him with any question and he always, always, always had an answer for me. The second thing is Jason is constantly working. He's always working. I would get emails from him sometimes at like 2 a.m, or I would get emails from him at like 6 a.m. And his communication skills are just amazing. And that's something for me that's really, really important. I want to have frequent communication with my agent. And I knew that if I sent him like a text message or something, that I would get a response within like 2 minutes. And not only his level of communication, but how honest he is about certain things, and he'll give me honest feedback and opinions on what's a good deal, what's not a good deal, what's a great building that has good management and what's not. And so I felt like I could really trust him in that sense. And then the last thing I want to talk about is just how professional and respectful Jason is, and he's just like an all-around great human being. somebody that I just enjoyed being around him. And I didn't feel like he was an agent to me. I almost just felt like he was like an older brother. And so I knew that he was looking out for my best interests, and I just had the utmost trust and faith in him in that sense. And I think that one thing that we don't really see as buyers or sellers is how they interact and how they treat other people when they're doing the negotiations. And you know that Jason is highly respected. He's such a professional, and you know that that attitude and that approach that he carries is going to benefit you as his client, because he's the one dealing with these people. So for me, he got me a really, really great deal on my first property, and I'm so happy and thankful to him in that sense. So overall, I would say my experience was a 10 out of 10, like 100 out of 10. Jason is amazing at what he does. He's the best. And I would recommend him to all of my friends. I would recommend him to anybody who's looking to buy or sell a property. And I just want to say, Jason, thank you. Thank you for your level of expertise and service and attention to detail. I love you. You're the best. And I hope this video helps you. And yeah, see you soon.